believe that staying in a constant state of fight or flight is dangerous for your body? You don't believe me when I say you could get cancer from dealing with these motherfuckers for too long? You don't believe me when I say people getting high blood pressure from these demons? You don't believe me when I say it's so many different types of cancers and rare cancers and all this, that there are multiple people saying that they got from staying in a long-term relationship with a narcissist? Oh, you don't believe me? Okay. You in this narcissistic relationship, right? Just let me paint a picture for you real quick. Say you going on a little trippy trip, a little vacay. Say we in Africa, in the rainforest. Next thing you know, a grizzly bear and a lion start chasing you, bruh. Keep looking at it, they still chasing you, and they still chasing you. And your heart beating so fast, your blood is just rushing, your adrenaline is pumping. You immediately get into fight or flight mode. Now, fight or flight, this is what's supposed to protect you. It's supposed to make you have, make you be able to do things, and so you can protect yourself when you need to protect yourself. Imagine if they chased you forever. Say they chase you for 10 more years and you don't stop running away from their ass. Do you know what that do to your body? So basically, I was watching YouTube, right? And I'm on YouTube and I'm looking at this video of this man talking about how dealing with a narcissist long term can affect your health. So I'm like, let me look at the comments and see if it's anybody telling their personal experience with these demons. Son Jatant 500. They said, this is so true. I got stuck in fight or flight mode and developed an aneurysm, high blood pressure, PTSD, reoccurring major depressive disorder, anxiety. Almost died from it. This man is speaking the truth. You cannot let somebody steal your health from you. You cannot let somebody steal your life from you. The place that I was in this constant state of fight or flight mode where you just can't relax even when you sleep. I know what that feel like, okay? And I knew that it was putting a toll on my body. Zorg 1776, he said, the rate of which I've aged after just a few years with a narcissist is scary. I am not trying to get no gray hair. I like my edges. I love having edges. I don't want to lose them fucking with a narcissist. I don't want to lose them having narcissist ass friends who don't want the best for you, who jealous of you, who want to tear you down and sabotage everything you got going on. These people around me is going to push me to get gray hair if I don't pull my motherfucking sword out on their ass and chop their ass down and cut them out of my life. Marty Montoya 6243. She says 4 months ago, I had breast cancer, stage 4, while being married to a classic narcissist. He thought I wasn't gonna survive, but God had other plans. I'm now on my 22nd year in remission, much to my ex's disappointment. Y'all think that these people are making up these facts about their life. I was married to a covert narcissist for 24 years. Throughout the years, I developed many diseases and events. For example, hypothyroidism, irritable bowel, breast cancer, depression, and stroke. His toxicity was extreme, and I was fool enough to think that we could be at least civil towards each other after the divorce. But in the end, when his toxicity continued, I went no contact. No contact. So much peace and love now. During my cancer therapy, he started an affair with a coworker. I finally could accept that he never cared about me and my marriage was a lie. When she talked about going no contact and finally feeling a sense of peace, that is what stood out to me, because I'm going to tell you like this. Baby, I know that feeling, okay? I know that feeling. I know how it feels to go from feeling always in this fearful, anxious, anxiety-filled place in your existence to going and leaving that shit, pulling that motherfucking sword out, cutting that motherfucker off, and then now being in the state of the greatest peace of my life. 35 years with a covert narcissist. Your words couldn't be more true. By the time I left my relationship, I had 25 years of insomnia, fibromyalgia, chronic daily pain, terrifying anxiety attacks, depression, and self-hate for 25 years, because they want you to hate yourself. Oh yes, they don't want you to they don't love themselves. You can't love yourself. What I said in my last video. For 25 years, and my narcissistic husband driving me into the dirt with his nasty, controlling, emotional, mental abuse. Then on to another relationship with another narcissist for a year, way worse than the first. This one involved serious physical abuse. Yeah, they don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. I managed to get out and pray that I can take care of myself and no longer ever be codependent again. Just loved and appreciated. That codependence, us feeling like, damn, man,
I've been in this relationship so long, bro. Or I've been best friends with this bitch since I was 3. I don't want to just say fuck them. All these years will be put to waste.
That codependent ass shit is gonna fuck you up. User IT61R2FE6Z. They say, I lived with a narcissist, verbally and physically abusive, gaslighting, walking around with a gun, threatening to kill me. Husband. This bitch husband was threatening to kill her. That ain't nothing new. Go watch my last video. I got plenty of examples of how them motherfuckers act. Okay? Also, he had several affairs while we was married. Now divorced, I left in 2017, and in that year, I was diagnosed with 3 different cancers. He now thrives, and I get chemo. I'm thankful that God brought me out before I was diagnosed. Otherwise, I would have probably stayed. I will say this. Cancer and its treatments are nothing compared to what he put me through. Do y'all hear that? Woman just told y'all that this man would threaten to kill her. Do y'all know how many narcissist survivors have heard that? Do y'all know how many narcissist survivors have felt that feeling from somebody that's supposed to love them? Your husband, bro, treat you like this. Your husband caused you to get 3 different kinds of fucking cancer. That nigga's a demon, bro. That's it. Demon. Yes, I got a rare disease that's caused from extreme chronic stress or genetics. It wasn't genetics, but the years of abuse. God put the right doctor at the right time. God put the right doctor at the time and gave the right advice to avoid surgery. Honestly, your videos actually saved my life when I first discovered you. God bless you. Seriously, you are a soldier of God. And I'm going to leave the person who all these people are commenting on, I'm going to leave his video in the description so you can see it for yourself. After 37 years of severe narcissistic abuse, I began to experience tachycardia. My heart rate was 178 when emergency services arrived. The narcissist was so toxic to my health, it has taken me 2 years and over 1,300 miles move to be able to begin healing. If at all possible, run. If you think you can't run, you reach out to community resource agencies. Narcissistic abuse is domestic violence. Ask yourself if you are willing to die for your abuser. Every day you stay, you are slowly dying, literally. Every day you stay, you are slowly dying, literally. That is the lesson of this video. Are you willing to die for your abuser? A motherfucker who treats you like shit. A motherfucker who will tear you down at every instance he or she can find. Are you willing to die for somebody who don't give a fuck about you? Not me. Hell no. Never. Wow. 5 years of doctor visits, mental breakdowns, thyroid issues, anxiety, depression, brain fog, heart palpitations, vision issues, and this is the first time narcissism is mentioned. I'm so sorry I allowed myself to suffer for so long. When you get out of a situation like that, it's like you finally know your worth, and you finally remember who the fuck you really is, and you remember, damn, like, bruh, like, I was not respecting myself, letting this motherfucker do me like this, letting somebody disrespect me and disregard me and treat me like shit, bruh. If you are in a situation, a narcissistic situation, and you still in it and you haven't gone no contact yet, I highly suggest that you do, for your health. If you got kids, for your kids. If you got family that's still in your life, for your family. Do that. I don't want you to get breast cancer fucking with them for a motherfucker who don't even give a fuck about you. I don't want you to get fibromyalgia. I don't want you to get these anxiety disorders. And I am so grateful to have come out of all that shit with my health. But as y'all can see, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't come out of their situation with their health. Some of them don't even come out the situation. Some of them is out of here. Although these narcissistic people with these narcissistic personality disorders and them demons inside them, although they do you so wrong and do you so dirty, never forget that every human being on this earth got a part to play. And they just playing their part. Whether they know it or not, they are playing the villain in your story. But at the end of the day, you are the main character in your life. And you cannot let the villain of your story fuck up and put an end to your story. Me and God are so much closer. And that is exactly why, for all these narcissistic situations that I have been in my life, friendships, relationships, whatever, I promise you, I am so grateful. Although that shit was fucked up, although them motherfuckers is not living in reality, although them motherfuckers really are here to unalive, steal, and destroy, really, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for these people. Let me tell you why. Because I promise you, I would not know God the way that I know God now. And when I say that, I mean that. I'm trying to tell you, I've never been this close to God in my whole life. When I was stuck in that situation, when I was stuck in those narcissistic situations and friendships and relationships, I promise you, I could not hear nothing God was saying. Not a motherfucking word. Not a motherfucking smidget. Not a motherfucking droppity drop. I won't connect it to nothing. When I say being around these type of narcissistic people, they will pull you so far away from God that you couldn't hear him if he was screaming through a fucking microphone. But I'm gonna tell you like this now, this peace that I feel, this overall peace, I wouldn't have it. You will never know the miraculous glory of heaven on earth until you done went through hell. And when I say I've been through hell, and when I say all these narcissist survivors that I'm reading, they've been through hell just like me, bruh. And now this peace she talking about is literally heaven on earth. Nobody can take this from me unless I allow myself to get trapped back in that trap, and that would have never happened. Never happened. I hope that I got through to somebody. I hope that this message touched at least somebody, because that's my only goal. I will be back with another video. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. Yeah, so I thank y'all for watching. I thank y'all for staying tuned. I just want to let you know, sis, that you is that bitch. Don't let no nigga tell you that you ain't that bitch, because you is. Germany Bad said you is. And yeah, you know, whip that sword out when you got to. Chop a bitch down. And don't let nobody take your health away from you. Your health is your wealth.
Man, I gotta maintain. Man, I gotta maintain my grind. Man, I can't stop now. Man, I can't let them take my shine. Say, man, I gotta maintain. Man, I gotta maintain my grind. Man, I can't stop now. Man, I can't let them take my shine. Say,